Hmm. It finally started. Finally. Epic. Very epic. Alright. Let's do this thing. Shall we? Oh, and I was told to play the full opening, although it's not gonna be different and doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but whatever, I'll play the full opening, why not? Okay. Weird how they... It's funny how they build up the importance of everyone in the opening, but... I mean... everyone just dies. So this is all just made up of executions from the actual game, now that I realize it. Because there's the fire that Vincent reminds me of 24/7. How original every time he reminds me of it, eh? Very original. Okay, there was the full opening. Again, I don't really know why I was told to watch it, but I mean, there it is. Pretty cool, I guess. Alright. So, I think we were gonna just leave. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, where are we? Oh, this is the same room. I'm looking at it wrong, I guess. Alright, so... I think... this is where we were then. And we need to move... anywhere else but that then? Alright then. So... this looks to be important, so let's go in. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Alright, so literally anything could probably be investigated and it wouldn't make any difference. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying, and, there's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open, after all. It's pretty similar to the card readers from the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. I honestly thought none of these lockers would have anything of use to us, but I guess this did. And then... no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it. Which means none of us can do it. Wait, but... what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? I might as well explain what I meant. The opening of the game shows the death of Kyoko's dad. Well, I didn't catch that, so... oh, wait. So the opening of the game, as in the rocket, alright. I get it now. He did just turn out to be a skeleton. I don't remember if he had that crack on his skull, but... I guess I can see how that would have been Kyoko's dad then. Okay, let's give it one more try. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader, and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Maybe this one then. What? So, none of these, or... There we go. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside, it could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. How do you know it's a girl's handwriting? And all the letters are spaced. Out evenly. Like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there. Words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster, and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future, good lord. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go through along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to, so... The stream is glitching like crazy, what the fuck? You know, it would just be so amazingly convenient if it didn't glitch like crazy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It is, Penguin Wise Guy seems to not have the same issue. So, I mean, I'll fix what it says I should fix, but I'm not sure what I can do besides that. Alright, so what, okay, 4 seconds or less, alright. Where do you affect that? I don't even know. I'm not even sure if you can actually do anything about that, but alright. Okay. Alright. But I knew who it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind. The question, or I don't know. Just started spinning that much faster. Ah, okay. Question mark spinning through my mind. Alright, great. All right. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us. Frick. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Locker pocketbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright then. No, R. Okay, I don't think, maybe I should... Screw you. Alright, what else am I looking for then? So just investigate everything. Alright, coin. Great. A coin. Alright, I think the lockers that aren't absolutely destroyed are ones that we can use. And then everything else is just decoration. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... looks like the locker opened. Now let's see what we've got inside. A bunch of stuff. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Alright, 3 things to investigate. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Oh. There's gotta be some anti-vax books here. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait. Aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Nope. It's not, man. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Anything down here? 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 Nah. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. If I pause, it's because I paused to read something, but I'm starting to wonder if I even care to reply to most of the stuff that's sent anymore, but alright. Well, as for who I'd rather hajonk, I'd rather hajonk neither of them. Because there's no way to hajonk either of them. And that would also be extremely just dumb. I mean, Thomas the Tank Engine is a childhood idol of mine, and Monokuma's a robot. So I really don't see why I'd want to do what you think I would do to either. Yeah. Your insanity is impressive. Very impressive. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Yep. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure, I think. Is this our Yasuhiro? I mean, it's his full name, his first and last name, and it all belongs to a clairvoyant. So why you would even ask that, I don't exactly understand. The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us. And we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. So there's other stuff to investigate, right? Or we'll see whether he says we can leave or not. But the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro. And a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Can I leave now? Yes. Alright, leave. Okay, is there anything else important here? I doubt the bathrooms would be important. This room might be. Oh, Lord. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Yep, garbage. Okay. Right, bathroom time. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Alright, thank you for not showing that. Leave the area, because it's not like we can see a pile of rubble, you know? Like, we've watched people get burned. We've watched people get hit to death with golf balls, and, but, you know, a pile of rubble? I mean, that's too much. I mean, a pile of rubble, that's like, whoa. Anyways, I'm just gonna move to a different floor unless he tells me I shouldn't. Go. And I was told nothing, so I'm going. Okay, what else is left? Okay, the headmaster's room on the 4th floor. The biolab on the 5th floor, the Monokuma door on the data center on the 4th floor, on the 2nd floor of the dormitory area. Alright, so I think I'll go to the, what was it called? What was it flippin' called? I don't know what it was called. Alright, the biolab, yes. I'm going to the biolab. And, because I have a sneaking suspicion it's not that important when compared to everything else, but, yeah. So why'd you say golf balls? I honestly don't remember why you'd say that. Okay. The biolab, folks. Where is it? Actually, you know what? Let's check what we have again. I think it would make sense to go by floors, so let's not. Golf ball. I meant, alright, never mind. Baseballs. There we go. Imagine if you, like, applied that level of critique to, like, everything everyone ever said, though. Like, I mean, that everyone would be made out to be idiots. I mean, because nothing you ever say is perfect. Nothing you ever write is perfect. I'm just saying. Alright. So, alright. I'll go investigate what's on the 4th floor, then go to the 5th floor, and of course, check the stuff we checked earlier. Alright, so first the headmaster's room. As, frankly, I honestly think, I think I'm more interested in what's behind the two Monokuma doors than anything, so I want to do that after this. Oh, Byakuya's here. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. That's all that encounter was. Interesting. All right. This thing right here. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Cool. Bunch of documents on the floor. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Why? Hold on. Okay. This then.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Impossible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Well, alright, I guess I have to talk to him then. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. Take a look at this. It was on the top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class number 78, student registry. It contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So, in other words...
Apparently, class number 778 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers...
In other words...
There can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words...
In other words, when it comes to this profile... There was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some kind of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of a man he was, but I'm glad he left such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats. Close, but just out of reach, huh? Why is her neck so thin? The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some kind of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all responsible measures. Mukuro was a part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably take a look at the transcript. You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. But what is it? Did you notice the picture there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as a part of our class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. I mean, her name is right there, so. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it lists her vitals 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body? You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? What is he trying to say? Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Mukuro's profile has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In
huh?
other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. So the advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Alright. So... Alright, investigate this then. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books, alright? Very useful information. I'm definitely going to use that for the trial. Alright, well... I should get to the 5th floor eventually, but I want to look at, Monokuma's, special room right now. Whatever the frick you'd call it. Then I'll get to the most important stuff last.
Hey, Makoto.
Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But,
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So, you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. She probably is. Cold, heartless. Frick. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait! Let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. And you fell over? Oh, Lord. Nice room. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing, kinda. Alright, so literally 2 things to explore, that's great. I... Alright. Alright. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Fumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. And he's dead. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. And could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Now, hold on, you can't just say or whatever or something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at that control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. It's Monokuma. Frick. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but... I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at that control panel. And I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the names of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center... That's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out. I think I know what it does. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. All right. Again, I think I know what it does. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Yep. Ooh. Hey! Roar! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Ah, oh, man, I'm busted. How did you know? Yep. I'm just gonna say what it pretty obviously is. Okay, so basically, there's someone who's controlling Monokuma. There's some sort of voice modulator, and when they check on the cameras, essentially this entire room is just to make it easier for the person controlling Monokuma to make it seem like, you know, they're actually Monokuma and not a person controlling Monokuma. So they can deploy any of the robots, there are probably several, anywhere at any time. Then they just have a conversation while listening through on the speakers and also checking in on the cameras. And they just put Monokuma wherever they might put Monokuma. Now, how they do this all day, every day, and never get bored, good question, but Monokuma also isn't active all the time, so I guess it makes sense.
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Oh man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with a Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside is, you know, just a way of controlling Monokuma. Anyway, I guess that settles it. That's all. Alright, I guess we'll go back in here then. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma? Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma. Monokuma? Wait, for real? So yeah, the self-destruct button is just used whenever the mastermind wants to use it then. Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true, it's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm trying to tell you, alright, look. I get it. Oh, frick. That I didn't already read, but that I've read like 5 times already. The mastermind at Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student? Yes. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean...
Oh well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something. I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. But first this. I want to know whatever this is. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. Oh, okay, never mind then. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah, the door! It just locked on its own! What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. But Monokuma...
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would be if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Oh, that'd be fine. Then that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense at all. We were just in there, and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? That was a trapdoor. Yep. Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? I was going to, but... No way. The hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of all the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You've got me all motivated
You
again.
got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Good. Hina took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can, too. That's the only way forward. Right, sorry. Alright, so 5th floor time, eh? Where was the flippin' stairs? Over here. Okay, so I'll go check the biolab first. Then I'll do the important stuff. Meaning this, and then, of course, the garden. The dojo, then the garden. The hell? Everything's frozen. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Because everything's frozen. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. On the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... there's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. Let me guess. The dead bodies are stored in there. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Yep. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge? Alright, well, let's count for a second just to see. Right, this is the only stuff here. Let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why only 8? Like, seriously, why only 8? Why are there only 8 here? That doesn't make any sense. There are 16 potential people who could have died. Well, I mean 15, because the mastermind wouldn't have been planning on dying. So... why are there only 8 here, then? It makes no sense. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Alright. Well, I'm pretty sure that's all there really is to this room. There's the TV and the camera, but honestly, I mean... yeah. Why not? What else could you possibly find in here? Is there something on the ceiling? Are we gonna check back on the cadavers? The right-hand lights are off. While looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Biolab secret has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Oh, I see. Alright, never mind. Ah, alright, I get it. I get it, so... there are like 2, drawers there. The body is placed in lying down. And there are actually 2 places to put a body. And what appears to just be 1 door. So, of course 8 times 2 is 16, so there are actually a full 16. Which, if you think about it, doesn't make much sense, because that means that the mastermind is anticipating getting killed in a way, but if you can get past that, then yeah, it makes sense. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is... Biolab lights has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I can't let my emotions take control right now. Yeah, I don't really give a crap, so I'm not really sure why you do. There's only one thing that I can do for everyone who's died. And that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Yeah, makes sense, because there's one lit up here, but one that isn't lit up. So that's very morbid. Alright, so... time to investigate the dojo. Then back to the crime scene. And we'll investigate the body. Which should not be the way it is. Because of reasons. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
What do you want? Am I so disgusting that you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm just gonna get going. Yeah. Alright, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's, yeah. Alright, the crime scene then. Where is it? Over here. Wait, is the body gone? Huh? It's gone. Mukura's body. It's not here? Oh, wait, hold on a second. Let's check the... I know where we should check. I know where we should check. But they're not gonna let us leave at this moment. Okay, well, let's check in here then, I guess. If it'll let me. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check just to be sure. Probably not. Nope. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? The corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case, so... I better look into it. Alright. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. Which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab? Then this originally came from the Biolab. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, well, back to the Biolab then. That's all I really needed to check here. Alright, biolab time. What? No, not already. Are you kidding me?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard?
Oh, never mind.
Is your investigation coming
Or,
along
probably.
nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What, now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that... He said to go to the gym, right? Alright, well, we're going to the gym then, but then we're going to the biolab because we need to check to see if the body's measurements match up. Oh, hey, hero. Wah! Makoto? Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? Hero is being gay. Very, very odd. It was like he's trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something the whole time? I don't know. So just me and Monokuma then. This is like a JoJo fight, the way it opens up.
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome, hello, are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. Okay, the envelope, it's right there. It's right there. It is right there. This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. Oh, what? Don't worry, just get on with it. Alright, let's read it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope. They're not really that cryptic. He told you exactly how it is. It's just, alright. And opened it. What I found was a single photograph of everyone. Wait, it is... Okay, I have a feeling I know what's going on, but hold on. I need to make sure. And, yeah, Makoto is nowhere to be seen. Literally everyone is here. Some people are wearing their uniform, many of which are wearing nothing close. I mean, or wait, maybe, I think some of them just look like they are because of the lighting. Like Byakuya's is probably his normal outfit. It just looks that way in the light. Yeah, he's not here. Interesting. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. There's someone behind that lump of trash right there. She's the only one I don't recognize. It's Mukuro. But that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba. Then the girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. We're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. Again, not everyone. Like, if you look to Celeste in the far left, she's wearing her usual attire. Same with Leon. And Mondo. And Ifumi as well. They're actually, like, less than half of them are actually wearing a normal uniform. So I don't know why you'd say that. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. You're not there. I'm not in the picture. And I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't even remember ever taking a picture like this. I don't think anyone else remembers that either, though. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in this picture. But what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean, could it be Masaka? Everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling, Siluku? I don't even know what that is of yours, Hamlet.
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know. So, I mean, get out. But I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Okay. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Nice. Nice. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. With that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? It's a well-done fake. But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Exactly. Because he didn't. Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Alright, so... what am I doing first, then? I still kind of want to just look for the body, because I'm not really that interested in whatever Makoto is interested in. At any given moment, but this moment especially. I mean, if I find one person, I'll just ask them, I guess, but alright. No. Alright then. Where are the stairs in here again? There. Alright. To the bio lab I go. If I can remember where it was, alright. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. You bet I did. And the first thing I saw when I got there, oh lord, was her, passed out, again. Huh? Toko? Oh lord. A body. Toko, are you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? Nah. Nope. What? It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you two were standing there, staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? Wait, no, I thought it said two there. No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Huh? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Genocide Jack's memory has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Why do I need that? But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now, or I'll slit your throat. You mean Byakuya? I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya's around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire!
I knew it! I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things faster. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. I think he's doing fine. Frick. Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. Oh, I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Whatever. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? Probably the body. There's gotta be some reason for it. The body, dude. Oh, the body. The body, bruh. The body, you understand this. The fridge, it's open. I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko?
Photo.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize. But listen, about this room. Oh yeah,
It seemed
it's a morgue. Yeah.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted.
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
Seem
I imagined she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her? Anyway, we should close up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea. Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Yeah, Byakuya brought up something about Mukuro's measurements, which would have to do with the body, of course. So I mean, we should really not close it yet. How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the
I
fridge?
see.
Just like every other time, the Mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The Mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So,
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right, Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last
Makoto.
investigation. I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the Mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
so then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there, that's it? You finished? I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the Mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? As a trap? A trap? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Alright, so... It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside. You're already looking inside. Alright. Can we talk now? Okay, so... On the left side of the refrigerator, a bunch of blue lights are on. 9 lights? Okay, alright. There's still more stuff to investigate, I guess. I've already looked through this instruction manual. More importantly... well, what's more important? What? What? You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. In there. Ah, it's the same as the one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember, that tarp... It had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. Tarp has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
whew,
Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Geez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So, did you find anything?
indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were
Is that
old.
right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they gave.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, but like they're not related to the murder. And are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
at
What?
the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can you? One of many?
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they
In
can.
other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Kyoko's account has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook, alright. I'm sure that'll be very useful.
hey,
So if there's anything else you would like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get that all right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then,
indeed,
and don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. That's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case, is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba. So why did Byakuya bring that up earlier? Mukuro Ikusaba's profile has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. So why do you bring it up
And?
though? Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I
So
think
then.
so. But it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Oh lord. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Kind of. Oh wait, are we not going to put the body back? Do you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this? Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed, and she's still a victim. Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
Whew.
You really are you really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about that pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now. Alright, do it now then. Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean? Well, you know, all those lockers on the second floor of the
Indeed.
dorms? I do, yes. But to get into any of those lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency
I
handbook.
see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden
And?
room. So, did you find anything worthwhile in these lockers? I found a pocketbook. After looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because,
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into that, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. Damn, this is colder than the good side of a pillow. Yes. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Video? Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. But what are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. No, let me give you the headmaster's handbook, that way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. The DVD, and it says class number 78, urgent interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means. So just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. Interesting. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Alright. Interview DVD has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Makoto.
Alright. Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? No. Ramble?
In other words,
So as it turns out, the arrangement I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything. Even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I could never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
however...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness. So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So, that's it for my rambling, good. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if it's the truth you uncover, even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Yeah, absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know. Indeed. Sorry if that was strange, it was.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. Alright. So, I could keep going, but I think this is a good enough cliffhanger to, you know, yeah. Plus there's some other stuff I'd like to do, and I just like to just lay down and do nothing for the rest of the night, so sorry for those of you who wanted to see me continue this. But yeah, I'll continue it soon, let me assure you, just not right now. And yeah, I shall see you all in the next video. I should be able to stream tomorrow, but I am, you might have overheard this, my brother saying this earlier, but I will be out of town tomorrow. Not sure for how long. You know, if not that long, then yeah, I'll be able to stream. If, like, too long, then maybe not. but I think I should be good. Either way, see you later. Excelsior.